I came down here to North Carolina, I was ready for a change. I was ready to do better. I had gotten into some trouble. Like, I lost my dad while I was locked up, and I couldn't go to his funeral. And that hurt me to the utmost, because that's who raised me. I was spiraling downhill in Illinois, and when I moved here, this was like the first time I found just comfort.
My mom, she just sit on the couch all the time talking.
You mean while you guys are doing your chores, your mom just sits on the couch?
Yes.
Does she help you at all?
Sometimes.
She hard on that. Oh, she's a hard-working lady.
I work 6 days a week for only 28 hours, and my check is $300 every 2 weeks. And that's what I have to live off on. But having that expense of daycare cut out is a tremendous blessing for me.
Boys and Girls Club, how may I help you? We have a huge amount of single-family homes, kids that don't have a lot of male role models, and then just a lot of stuff going on the street. And kids want to fit in, so they're going to fit in somewhere.
Who do I give this to?
We have programs for prevention, like with RJ, my sweet little baby RJ. So he come over here with me, he do some of his educational skills. And then when he finished that, he's successful, then he get on the computer. And if he's not successful, and we try to make sure he is, but when he's not successful, he's a little hyper, then we try something else. So we can try alternatives here at the Boys and Girls Club. Because we want him to graduate, we want him to go to college, and we want him to have a good life.
Miss Moore is she's a wonderful person. My youngest son, RJ, he has some problems with ADHD, and he has a lot of behavioral problems. She works with him. She works through that behavior. I met a man, went to Wilson Mills, North Carolina for a while. And that's where, I couldn't take any more of the abuse or the hurt. I left, and like I said, I slept in my truck for a while. Me and my children did. I took my own path when I moved down here, trying to rely on somebody or, wanted that comfort or that other half instead of just, getting myself together and just focusing on my children. And, yeah, but when enough was enough, we left. And 4 years now, we've been doing just fine. When I was going through the ringer, when I was homeless, he was always with me. And he stuck by me, and he's always been there. And, I was telling my pastor, I said, I appreciate him because, he's been through a lot. And, the Lord has put us here for a reason. And, I love him, But I believe he was the reason I changed my ways. I'm just really proud of him. I am. I really am. Just recently, last week, my chest was hurting. And I was like, it had been hurting for about a week, and I was breathing, and it was hard for me to breathe. And I went to the emergency room, and that's when the doctor told me that they seen spots on my left lung. I was scared. I haven't even told my children about it, I don't want them to be worried, He'll be 16 this year, got 2 more years. And I said, if the Lord could hold me out till he turned 18, anything was to happen to me when he turns 18, I asked him, it might be a big responsibility, but he'll be considered grown and adult. And all I asked him is for him to make sure he keep his brothers. Okay. Hey. don't want to turn on the news and because my son is a black male with twists in his hair, you know, for them to say, oh, well, he's a thug, because that's not what I raised. You know, it hurts my heart sometimes to, you know, think about how the world is, you know, and how they label us. Elijah did.
A lot.
Let's see. I haven't opened it yet, so I need to see. You did excellent, boy. Give me 5. That's what I'm talking about. He's got all masters, and he's above the grade level. The grade level is an L, and he's on Q. I'm so excited for you. So we're gonna have to do ice cream this weekend.
United Way is one of those partners that you never want to be without. When you serve kids and their families, you need to know you got dependable partners. This is community. This is United Way bringing different entities together and getting us to work together so we can serve more families, more children, and serve them better. Oh, RJ, you get better and better.